Hey guys, it's Vanessa. I am here today to film a video in my kitchen, funny enough. I actually was set to film another video, but I just couldn't get through it, so I decided to switch gears and film this video that I've been wanting to film for a while, and it is what's in my makeup bag. So I'm going to show you, I carry these two things with me every single day, and I'll kind of give mini reviews of the products as I go along. This little chevron bag holds like the tools I use, and this guy holds like the actual makeup. So I'll start with the tools first. We'll put this guy over here. This little bag, I got it with like I think it's like Us Magazine. Like it was like one of those kind of like subscription box, but not really. I forgot what it's called. But anyways, it's like no name, but it holds all my brushes pretty well. And these are all so beat up from using them every day, and they need to be washed, so ignore that part. The first one I have is Delium Tools Travel 964. I use this for my blush. I love it. It's just a perfect classic blush brush. No complaints there. This is a full-sized Delium Tools 787 brush, and it's kind of this like domed duo fiber brush, and I use this for highlight. A lot of times I like this style of brush too for concealer, but I have another concealer brush that I use. This is a knockoff of the Yachio brush from NARS, but this one I got on eBay a while ago. I have a video if you want to get all the deets for it. And I use this for like bronzer, contour kind of situations. This is the It brushes for Ulta. I don't know if this has a number on it. If it does, it has worn off. But it's just kind of this guy, and I use this for mainly my powder foundation. Sometimes I'll use it for my cream foundation, but I've been using a CC cream, which you'll see, and I normally either just do it with my hands, or I will use this, or if I am going to plan to use it, I will bring another brush with me, because I don't like using cream and then or like liquid of any kind and then a powder, because then it kind of gunks up your brush. I've done it before in a pinch, but not my favorite. And then the last brush that I have in here is this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, which I love and use for my concealer. And it's just like a fluffy dome, but it's pretty dense. And it really blends out the concealer beautifully. So with just these minimal products, or minimal tools, I could do my whole face. Maybe it doesn't feel minimal to you, but trust me, I do my makeup in a 15-minute Uber on the way to work, and I don't even start right when I get in the Uber, so it literally takes 5 to 10 minutes, depending the steps I do. This stuff I'm just going to take out like willy-nilly and just talk about it as I go. So the first thing I see here I have is my IT Cosmetics CC Airbrush Perfecting Powder, and I have it in the color medium. I really like this stuff. It's just really nice. It has SPF 50, which I think is amazing, and a lot of times, more often than not, for a day-to-day, what I'll do is I'll just use concealer and then use this as my all-over foundation. You can get medium to full coverage with this. You could also use it to set a CC cream or a foundation, so I'm a fan of it. My only complaint with it is that it does run a little like rosier than my skin tone, and sometimes it's noticeable and sometimes it like works itself out. So, and a little pro tip is it comes with this guy. I never use this sponge, and I never use these sponges, and I used to normally throw them away, but like what I do now is I keep it to clean the mirror in my compact, because you know it gets like really dusty. So yeah, I just use it as a mirror wiper. So if you don't want to toss those out and you don't use them, there you go. The next thing I'm pulling out is, this is from Sephora, and it's called the Unique Pink, and it's kind of, it's like a dupe for the Dior, whatever it's called, like the Blossoming Lip Gloss, and it's just kind of like a hybrid between like a chapstick and a lip color, and you put it on, and then it's supposed to, you know, it goes clear, and then it like turns into like a pink unique to your skin chemistry. But this is really nice when you just want like hydration, you're not really wearing a lot of makeup, and you want a hint of color. This will develop in a little bit, and you'll kind of see. So I keep this in there. Not all the time, sometimes, so I guess I used it recently. The next thing I have in there is another kind of like light tinted lip product. And this actually, my dear friend Jean sent to me, and she picked it up from K-Town in New York. And it is from Nature Republic, and it's the Natural Butter Lip Balm. And then it has Chen on it from some group. She's going to kill me if I don't know who this is. but it's got like a K-pop star on it, which I think is funny and cute. And the color, it's just one of these like flat little lip balms. It's like a very light sheer pinky. Sometimes it reads pink, sometimes it reads red. Again, I just like having this as a chapstick also if you just want a little bit of color, but you don't want to wear like lipstick. Next thing we have is the It Cosmetics CC Cream Liquid. It's the same thing as the other one. I love it. It has the SPF 50. It's in the color medium. It says on here, color correcting full coverage cream and anti-aging hydrating serum. I like this stuff. It works really well. I like that it has like a pump and it's also a squeeze tube. Normally just about one pump will do my whole face. If I want to be super full coverage, I will use these two combined. Sometimes, like I said, I just use this with concealer. Sometimes I'll just use this as concealer, sort of. Like I won't put it on so thick, but I'm really liking those two things, and I have been using that on my face for a couple months now. The next thing I have is the Kind is the New Pretty, which it's like all smearing off now, but that's what that used to say. And it's like a little Tarte kit, and it came with this and a lipstick. And it's really cute. It has a mirror, and then it has a highlight, blush, and a contour powder. And they're really, really pretty. Let me see if they have names. No, it just says cheek palette. No, oh, no, they do have names. The highlight is in Angel, the blush is in Gracious, and the contour is in Thoughtful. Really pretty. This contour is like super nice. It's a little icy, but it's not, I mean, no, I was going to say it's warm. It's not warm. It's a pretty icy highlight. It's right there if you can see it. But yeah, like this is such a pretty, pretty, pretty cheek. And I feel like it just gives a really nice natural look when paired with like neutral lipsticks. You just look very like girl next door, nice and beautiful. But it's also pretty basic where it works relatively well with like, you know, a bold lip. This can be a little too pink for some lip color, so I forewarn. But like makeup on the go, you know, I'm not too crazy about it. Oh, I picked up two things. I also have this Essence I Love Stage eyeshadow base, and it's just an eyeshadow primer on a wand. I keep this with, and sometimes even if I'm not using eyeshadow, I will put this on to handle the oil on my eyes without doing like, because sometimes I'll put concealer so it blanks out the color. However, the you know, it still creases. So this will just block the oil. But sometimes I'll bring eyeshadow on a day-to-day basis. I honestly haven't been wearing eyeshadow, so I just kind of use that to neutralize the area. And sometimes I'll even like use this guy in a pinch as like shadows. So that works for me. Then the other thing I pulled out was this L'Oreal Voluminous Primer. Elise on here, Candidly Elise, follow her if you're not. She had mentioned this, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that I love using mascara primers. And so now I use it, and it really helps keep mascaras on my eyes. It's just like a white base that's good for all your mascara needs. Next is actually that cheek or lip product that comes with the cheek product I just showed you from Tarte, and this is the Tarte Lip Sculptor. You know what? I'm like in reverse. I don't even know if these come together. I'm pretty sure they do. They either don't come together or they do. I honestly, I can't remember. I just know that I bought them in the same time, and I want to say they come together. We're just going to say they come together. But anyways, I hope I'm not giving you the wrong info. I love this stuff. It comes with a lipstick and a lip gloss, and it's in the color Kind. The lipstick is so pretty. It's just a nice neutral. It goes with a lot of things. The only thing that it's like awkward with this, like when the gloss is in there, it's like awkward to use because the stick is so big. And then the gloss is a beautiful, beautiful color. It has a really nice high shine, and it has like this comfort wand that I really like. I'll swatch it even though I didn't swatch the lipstick, sorry. And that is right there. Just such a beautiful color. And again, it looks really good with that cheek combination situation. Next is my love of my life e.l.f. brow pencil. I love this. I switched over from the Anastasia brow because $2 versus $18. And I like this because if you've ever used the Anastasia brow pencils, they have like a thicker one that's on a slant, and then they have the really thin, fine one. And this kind of sits in the middle of those two. It's not very thick. It's not very thin, as you can see. So if you do really like the thin, fine point for precision, this isn't going to be for you. But I really like it, and I like the color. And yeah, I just love the spoolie on it. It's $2. I could get it at CVS. I could get it at Target. I'm not mad at it. Next, I have a Laura Mercier Rose Gold Caviar Stick Eye Color, and I think this was like in a Sephora Play Box. And I love this. I use it as a on-the-go eyeshadow base, or just as my eyeshadow. It's just a nice champagne-y color, and it just looks good with everyday, very easy to use. I have two of the same product, and it is the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer. I have it in light, medium, and medium. I originally purchased it in medium, and although I really liked it, the color was a little too deep for me. So then I went to light medium, which can sometimes read too light. And I know there's one in between these two, and I think that's probably the one I should have gotten. But since I have these two, I just kind of mix and match them. The light medium actually does work pretty well for me. But it's amazing for under the eye. You could use it for other things. They're originally designed to like highlight and contour, which is why the wand is so thick. My only con is, as you can see, like way too much product comes off. I wish that the stopper was a little bit better, because I do feel like it puts on way too much product. And especially if you're using it under your eye, you don't need this much concealer ever. You know what I mean? So that's my only con with it, but they do last a long time if you're not using it like for highlight contour situations. So I really, really like those. And then this actually is just in here this week because I was using it, but it's not normally in here. And it's the Infallible Total Cover Pro Concealing and Contour Correction Palette. And I just Snapchatted about this. I love this guy because it's meant for like highlight contour, but really what it is like a year-round, like this is all the concealer you ever need. You have your color, and then like I really recommend trying to find like the second or third shade that matches you perfectly. So that way in the winter, if you're like getting a little more pale, you have a shade, and then in the summer, if you're getting deeper, you have like a shade to play with. So that's really why I do like this concealer kit, because I think it has like a lot of options for your skin as it's changing during the seasons. It blends really well, and it has really good coverage. Next is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the color Trooper. It's just a nice felt tip eyeliner. It really stays on for a long time. I was using the Stila one pretty religiously, and I always felt like my eye was itchy. And I don't know what it is about the Stila one, but that one irritates my eyes, and this is very similar to it without the irritation. So if you're having that issue, I suggest you try the Kat Von D one, which worked well for me. This is a ColourPop lippy stick in Lumiere, and I really like this. This is also just a really nice one of those like earthy colors, very similar to the Tarte lipstick. I just like those colors for every day. I think they work really well, and you can do a lot of eye looks with them if you're going to do shadow, or they're just appropriate for work. So I like having a couple of them. This is the Essence Make Me Brow, and it is basically like fiber building brow mascara, very similar to Benefit's Gimme Brow. And I love this stuff. It's way cheaper. It's like $3, I think, and the Gimme Brow is like $20 for a much smaller tube. But I like doing this after I've done all my makeup. You know how like your eyebrows, because I start with my eyebrows and then I do all my other makeup, so sometimes it gets like powder on them and stuff like that, so they look a little duller, and this will just spruce them right back up. It also helps your if you use an eyebrow pencil and then you use that, it gives a more natural look because it like makes it look more like hair instead of just fake pencil. So I really like that. Just a Sephora mirror that's supposed to go actually in the other one. This is a Clinique Pep Start, just like makeup wipe thing on the go. This is the Murad Invisiblur Perfecting Shield primer that I recently got as a sample from Sephora. I really like this stuff. Also has SPF 50 or 30, I'm sorry, in it. So I really like it for days that I'm not using the Tartes. Like sometimes, or not the Tarte, the It Cosmetics. Sometimes I just want to do concealer. I don't want to do powder or stuff. I'll still put this on so that it kind of blurs my imperfections, but also gives me sun protection. So I like that. Or if you're using a foundation without SPF, it's cool to have that, especially in this time of year. Then I have the Marc Jacobs Gel Liner, just the black one. I don't know if it has another name. This stuff is my jam. This is like a little sample I got. I had a couple samples that I was living off of, and I think I have to finally buy a big one, but I just love it for tight lining. It stays on all day. It's really nice and dark. I love this stuff. This is the Essence, the False Lashes Mascara, Extra Volume and Curl. Another thing I have Snapchatted about. This is so good, you guys, and it's like so cheap. Their mascaras are all really great. It has this curved wand, but your lashes look so fake when you use this. I personally can only use it with the primer because otherwise it slides off my eyes, but it's the jam. I love that stuff. Next is a Too Faced Melted Matte liquid lipstick in Sellout. I like this color. It's similar to all the colors I've shown before, but this one is, the tone is a little bit different and it is more long wearing. So if I'm going somewhere like a dinner or something, I'll opt for this one because it lasts longer than the other lipsticks I have shown. This is the Agave like lip mask from Bite, but the one that's like in a stick. So it's just like a really nice emollient chapstick. So I just like this when I don't want to do any makeup or as a base for any makeup that I am wearing. And the last thing in this pouch is my NARS blush in Madly. And this one is a nice neutral blush and it is a lot less corally than the one that is in the Tarte palette. So this one is, if I do pack a bold lip that I'm going to wear that's different than these lips, I like this one better. It's less color and it clashes less with colors like red and orange and that sort of thing. So yeah, I always keep it around just in case I want to change up my lipstick for a night out and stuff like that. And then this actual case I got at Whole Foods. It's the Rigi Green Hello Beauty makeup case. I actually won this from Whole Foods, but I'm pretty sure you can buy it. And I know the inside's made with like recycled textiles. So yeah, it's really cool. I will leave the information down below, but that is the makeup that I use every day. I think I might film a like my makeup look that I do with this for you guys, but literally this is all like, it's like kind of a secret favorites video because I love all this stuff and they kind of have become my go-tos. The older I get, the lazier I get with makeup. So Uber makeup it is, but that's it. I hope you guys are doing well and having a good 4th of July weekend. It's July 3rd. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.